Hello gamers, it's SoftKitty99 and today we're back for the Necrolord Covenant campaign. This will be Chapter 5. Do not forget. Ooh, what are we not forgetting? And the quest comes from Alexandros Mograine The Ashbringer. The only cure. Maldraxxi is on the path to reclaiming its rightful role as defender of the Shadowlands. But the treasonous attack on Bastion remains a stain on our honour. We had thought Garmal's forces routed, but we've received word from the Paragon of Courage that reinforcements have begun arriving at her temple. This threat must be eliminated. I have volunteered to spearhead this operation. Your support would be an asset, Chantico. Quest objective. Meet with the Paragon of Courage in Bastion. Right, so we're going back to Bastion, where the Maldraxxi invasion took place to help rout the remaining forces.
Sent reinforcements to Bastion. We must aid the Kyrians' efforts to drive them out. Meet me at the Temple of Courage. It is time to mete out justice.
Right, so Mograine wants justice and to prove that Maldraxxi still has honour and is still the defender of the Shadowlands. So we will Hearthstone to Oribos and fly to Bastion from there, because that cuts out at least half of our travel time.
It is clear.
Actually, do we have anything that we want to sell? Yes, we do. We've already got the mounts. We've got a few items that are just junk. That key. We've equipped these pieces of gear. Keep the memory. We need to go and turn that in at the jailer. The key.
Come back if you need anything.
Right, now we've got some inventory clear space. Let's go. Right, the mount we've already got, because T already did the campaign, so she's got all the mounts that come with the campaign. Right, go jump on the flight path to the Temple of Courage. Right, where's the closest? There isn't actually a very close flight path to this one, is there?
Greetings, mortal.
So let's just go to Aspirant's Rest and fly from there, because none of the flight paths are that close. These flight paths still take too long. It was really pretty the first couple of times, but after hundreds of flights it just becomes too long and too much. I wish we could have an instant teleport to each of the zones now. That would be so much better, wouldn't it? Bastion is definitely the prettiest of the zones, I think. Though they're all atmospherically really, really good for the Covenant that they're for, but Bastion is just so pretty and cheerful. It just raises your spirits. Right, so a little bit of a flight up here. The bad guys are still invading. Oh look there, they've still got the necropolis above it, look. That is kind of a picture, isn't it? If you look at what's behind us, the really, really pretty bits of Bastion, and then you look at the invasion, it does make the whole of Maldraxxi look really bad. Look at that, look how pretty that is, and look how bad that looks. That does really make Maldraxxi look bad, so I'm surprised that the Paragon's actually willing to talk to us. You'd think it should be really ticked off with Maldraxxi, but I'm really glad that she can see that it's a faction, not the whole thing. And I wonder how much of that is to do with Alexandros Mograine being the guy trying to persuade him.
Our temple when your kind returned in force. I will not rest until this ends. Welcome, brave soul.
Oh, she's a bit upset with us.
Neither shall we.
Your arrival is expected. We await results. So she still blames all Maldraxxus, but she's at least willing to give us a chance. Piece by piece. Oh, I like that play on words, piece by piece. These Maldraxxi fiends have reoccupied my temple. They have entrenched this resurgence with shields powered by necromancy. My disciples, the ones who were not captured and executed by your treacherous companions, report the core of a necrotic bulwark to the south. We cannot counter their forces until the shield is brought down. See it done. I will not tolerate your presence otherwise. Quest objective, disable the necrotic bulwark in the south. See, she's still sort of classing us with the rest of the bad guys, but she's willing to give us a chance to prove that we're not one of them. No hesitation, no surrender. I cannot fathom where the constructs acquired these reinforcements, but we are once again outnumbered. I seethe at the thought of my fallen disciples. You will make this right. The renegades have established a foothold in the northern region of the temple. The necrotic magic has granted them a shield, defending them from ranged assault. Disable it. Let nothing impede you. This is the way of courage. Quest objective, disable the northern bulwark. So yeah, we have to prove that we are not the same as the invaders. She's rather ticked off with the whole of Maldraxxus at the moment.
Forces prove too deeply entrenched for you to dispatch. Then invoke my name. I will purge them myself.
Oh good, she's offering to help us. That's really good news. Look, yeah, Zandria's wrath. Evoke the wrath of Zandria. Okay, so she will come and do an alien move, I guess. Death reigns. With its repeated invasions here, the House of Constructs continues to sully the honour of Maldraxxus. Yes, they do. Let's hope we can do a little bit of repair work here with the Paragon. We cannot salvage that honour until justice is done. May we meet it so thoroughly that none will ever attempt this desecration again. Eliminate these traitors with me, Chantico. Leave none standing. Quest objective, slay 30 enemy forces. So Mograine's very, very ticked off that they've done this, and the Paragon obviously is, because they've destroyed a temple. I mean, we just looked at the difference between the rest of Bastion and what she's got. Oh, that's the Necrotic Wake quest. No, we're not going to take that right now. We'll deal with that later after we've done these playthroughs. Right, so yeah, right at the south and right at the north are the two shields that we need to take down so that the flying forces from Bastion can take down the rest of the enemies, and we can fly straight to them, so that's nice.
Stay vigilant.
So it's supposed to be guarded.
Cut them down.
Yeah, we kind of expected a fight, didn't we? We didn't think it was going to be free. Right, let's see what the Paragon's attack does, shall we? Oh, they've moved before she got here. Oh, we still killed them though, that's nice. And they're nicely waiting for me to be ready for them, that's quite good. They're just going to stand there till I fight them. Oh, that's really nice of them, they just wait for me to attack them. I like that. Oh, and they count for the number, the out of 30 quest for Mograine, that's good too. So I think what we'll do is we'll destroy the two bulwarks and see how many of the bad guys we have to fight for our 30 there. Oh, here's the big guy. I imagine this is the last one for the defending this particular shield. And I imagine we'll have something similar at the other one as well, so it should be maybe at 15-ish of the bad guys by the time we do both of those. No minions! There you go, disable one bullock. That's only 8 of 30. Yeah, so if we do another one, so yeah, 15, 16, hopefully, by the time we've done both. That's more than halfway done on the other quest. Right, so if we go back to where we started from, so you can kind of get an idea of how far away the shields are. So this is where we started. That's the entrance to the dungeon. And then we go around here. Oh, look how bad it is. It looks so nasty. I'd feel really bad if this was my temple. I would probably not have even listened to me and Mograine. I would have just said fight them after what they've done. It's been wise to invoke the Paragon. I suspect that somebody else has just done this quest because there's nobody here for me to fight. I expect that this was protected by enemies, but I just think somebody else has already just cleared it out. Yeah, that was a bit funny to get the right position for this. Yeah, I think somebody's just been through here and cleared out all the bad guys, so I didn't need to fight them. Right, can we kind of hit a few of these guys? Let's take out the big one, shall we, with the Paragon attack. And there's a couple here, we'll fight these little guys. Need to summon some more minions. So now we just fight any of the bad guys that we find. Because we're at 12 out of 30, so we need another 18. So we'll just fight everybody we find. Oh, we can see the Paragon there, look, with the question mark out above it, because we have completed a couple of the quests. So that's where we need to go once we've finished this. Let's try and keep our minions up. Oh, halfway. Try and keep our minions up to keep the fights going. 3 here. Don't stand behind me. It's hard to hit you with the attacks if you're behind me. Alright. We run out of minions. There's a couple over there. Oh, there's some inside the building maybe as well. Let's go. Oh, there's 3 there. Let's go get those. Get them, Paragon. There we go. It isn't fair. No, well, it's not fair that you're here attacking our allies. You shouldn't be here. That makes it fair because you did what was wrong, so I have to stop you. You have sullied the name of Maldraxxi. We are Maldraxxi. I have to stop you. It's my job. Oh, minions. 7 more. Any in here? There's some in that room there, and there's a few outside the front there. So we've got at least 3 here. Right, should we use the little attack? It's kind of fun to use these little attacks. See? Yes, got all 3. Awesome job. Right, any in this room? Oh, no, I don't think there's anything in this room. Oh no, I can see them through the wall. So if we go out through this door, there should be more. Yeah, there are. You don't behind me again. There's cheating jumping behind me. Right. One more little group. Oh, there's one's just respawned. Look, yeah, definitely has been somebody around here recently. Probably like me thinking it's time to start leveling some alts now, so that we have them ready for the next expansion, which I guess will be next year sometime, since we haven't heard anything about a beta or anything yet. So we've got a year probably to level alts and things up ready for that.
We must cauterize the wound.
And it's kind of fun to play each of the campaigns through at least once, so that you get to see all the stories, and of course you get the order hall set by doing that for free. For transmog purposes. Right, let's go turn in to the Paragon.
Speak without fear.
Piece by piece, we have only just begun.
Serve with
No hesitation, no surrender. This will begin to set things right. That's why we came.
Always move forward.
Don't cross courage. We have rendered the enemy holdouts defenceless. My disciples will begin preparations to purge the corruption that your errant kind have left on our home. I hope they can, because it's really sad the damage they've done. But more still remain in the inner sanctum of the temple. Their defences prevent us from flying in en masse, but I can secure a foothold myself. We will cross the breach and annihilate them. Quest objective, cross the breach with Zandria. Okay?
It is the way. Speak with me when you are ready to cross, Maldraxxi.
I am ready to cross.
Do not waste my time. Serve
Let's
with
go. So we're actually going into the temple area, but we're not actually going into the dungeon itself. We're just going into the
necromancers have enveloped the
area
inner
that would
sanctum
be
in
the
a toxic cloud. I can only reach the entrance.
dungeon. Right, she can drop us at the entrance of what would be the dungeon, but this is an instance version for this quest.
For you alone. Clear the skies for me.
Or is this just an
Then
old
their
world
fate will
version?
rest in my hands.
Do you know what? I never actually tried to see if I could actually fly into the on-world version of
see
the
it
Necrotic
done,
Way or any of the
Paragon.
other dungeons. I kind of assumed that they were instanced separately, but maybe there are actual on-the-world versions, not just used for these quests. Right, so we have to shut down the portals.
For the Archon.
This is as close as I can take you. Make it count. Yes, we have to pick up quests before we can go and do them. Aerial Absolution. My Kyrian would have attempted to retake it by now, but these vile interlopers are a devious sort. Their necromancers pollute the air, tainting it with foul power that corrodes our very wings. Ooh, that's horrible. I cannot advance an assault until they are eradicated. Deal with these befoulers and I will deliver retribution to the rest. Quest objective, slay the 3 befoulers. Ooh, absolutely, I don't want them getting rid of people's wings. That's horrible. Why would they do that?
I will meet you at the Western Landing when you are through.
Okay, Western Landing. Sustain in vain. These turncoats have kept busy. They've opened more portals around the area, allowing themselves to replenish their numbers with little trouble. Even with her might, the Paragon cannot eliminate an endless army. Let us destroy these portals. Without reinforcements to sustain this contingent, it will surely fail. Fall. I said fail, fall. Well, I suppose fail and fall are both interchangeable, aren't they? Quest objectives, disable 6 necrotic portals. Right, so destroy 6 portals, take out 3 befoulers. That will make it so they can't bring any reinforcements in, and they can't damage the Kyrian wings, and then everybody will be able to come in and help us retake the area. And she will meet us at the only currently safe place at the far end. Okie doke. Sounds like a plan, let's go. I also feel that somebody might have been through here recently, because I don't think there's very many mobs for the area we've got. I kind of feel the portals would have been protected, so I think someone's been through to make my life a lot easier by taking a lot of them out just ahead of me. These little oozes are kind of annoying because they spread like plaguey stuff on the floor for you to stand in, and then you've got all this little ticking damage, so if you kill too many things all at once and you get tons of those little things, it becomes a problem. Especially if you've got lower item levels. Less problems the more army you've got. Is there anything else to pick up here? No. No more portals, no more bad guys, okay. Portals here. Again, they're not defended, so someone's definitely been through and cleared out. So thank you whoever did that. You made me have an easier task here. Not found any befoulers yet. They're all named, aren't they, those separately, so they'll be like little mini bosses. Not too bothered about looking for them specifically yet. We'll fight the few bad guys, take out as many portals as we can. We'll do it slow, steady, careful. Right. Oh, that might be a befouler where we've got that black thing going up in the air. Let's take a screenshot. We might be able to use this for the video. There we go. That looks quite good. Well, it doesn't look good, it looks horrible, but it's a good screenshot, so yeah, that's going to be one of the befoulers. Look, spraying all that black stuff up into the air. It looks nasty, doesn't it? Right, so let's try this one. I think this is going to be one of the people we're looking for. Yeah.
We will choke
This is the first of them. Right. Come, my minions, it is time for Kitty to fight. We have to stop these people trying to destroy the wings of the people from Bastion so that they can come in and help us fight. Right, is there any more? There's no more portals down here, is there?
Antolite. She could never defeat me in the arena. She will not defeat us here.
Okay. Yeah, well, I mean, we could fight these guys, but I don't think there's any befoulers here. I think those markers are... I think that's up on the other platform, isn't it, that marker? It's not behind here anywhere, and there's no more portals. So I think the second befouler is probably up here, and then the other one at the far end on the higher level place. Yeah, over there, look. I don't think we can fly, I think we'd... I don't think there's any way up from there, is there? No, I think it's just a gap, is it? Yeah, there's no way up from here, but yeah, that's definitely where one of the other befoulers are, so that confirms that the little circles on the mini-map are where the befoulers are. There's our final portal that we need, so I suspect there's much more than 6 of them around the area. No longer can they sustain themselves. Good work. Yeah, good work to you too. Right, where's the befouler? Further up. We might be able to fly over them actually, rather than just running up, can't we? I mean, if we were in the dungeon, we'd have to run. But, oh, do you know what? I think we will fight our way to the do we fight to the befouler so that they can't attack us from behind? Or can we sneak past? I hope I don't regret not fighting them.
Poison fills the air, and your
Second of the 3 befoulers then, here. I'm starting to think we might need a second part for Chapter 5. So I think what we'll do is we'll finish this quest and turn it in, and then we might put there for the next one. See what the quest is that we get next. Last befouler. We've got some of the minions to fight us this time, so I was right to consider they might join us. The sky's clear. Regroup on the western landing. Retribution is at hand. Okay, skies are clear, regroup with me on the western landing.
You cannot stop the house of constructs.
Of course we can. We are going to stop you, Baroness Antoline. Now we are ready. Wipe the slate clean. At last the skies belong to us once more, and in these skies the storm of our vengeance brews. Come, you who claim to be true Maldraxxi, you wish to right the wrongs of those you once called allies? Rain your justice upon them. Show no quarter. Quest objective: fly with Zandria and slay Maldraxxi. Oh, let's go do that, shall we?
On me, Maldraxxi! Together we will cleanse. Mark my targets, Maldraxxi. I will smite them with haste.
Okay, we're ready. Now we've only got one button just to mark things, so where shall we start throwing it? Yeah, so she's throwing a spear basically to attack them. Let's look for where we can hit as many people at once as we can. Oh, it's going up quite quickly, look. Oh, this won't take very long at all. I think after we finish this bombing run, we will cut the episode and come back for a part 2 for chapter 5. Oh look, nearly done. Hope you've enjoyed today's episode. Please don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. From SoftKitty99, goodbye and happy gaming!
You have my attention.
For courage.